As the Bahrain Grand Prix draws closer, it's time to focus on the upgrades teams are bringing to the table. With the way the 2025 season is unfolding, Bahrain has become the prime location for many teams to introduce significant upgrades. From Ferrari to Mercedes, Racing Bulls to Aston Martin, almost every team is looking to make improvements. Let's kick things off with Ferrari. Ferrari's performance at the start of the season has been disappointing. After a strong finish to last year, where they were in the hunt for the Constructors' Championship, many expected them to build on that momentum. However, after the first 3 races, the team has only managed to score 35 points, with 2 disqualifications. This year their progress seems slower than anticipated. But despite this, there have been a few glimpses of the potential the SF25 holds. Particularly when running with low fuel, the car has shown some promise, though it's been less impressive. With a full fuel load, the SF25's operating window appears to be narrow, which has led to Ferrari scrambling for solutions. To address these issues, Ferrari is bringing a series of updates to Bahrain. The Bahrain International Circuit provides the perfect setting to test these changes, with plenty of historical data available for comparison. Although the SF25 has faced limitations, there have been noticeable issues, like abnormal understeering during race setups. This became evident when Lewis Hamilton struggled with the car around Suzuka. It became clear that setup changes made to protect the plank were contributing to the issue. The root of Ferrari's problem lies in the stiffened rear axle, which restricts load transfer, leading to understeering. This issue has become a key focus for the team as they prepare for the Bahrain Grand Prix. To fix these problems, Ferrari plans a set of updates, starting with recalibrated rear suspension springs. In recent races, such as in Australia, China, and Japan, the SF25 has shown increased squat in the rear, which has contributed to excessive plank wear. The rear springs, as they stand, lack the necessary stiffness to control suspension travel as the fuel load fluctuates during the race. The new, stiffer rear springs are expected to limit suspension movement, ensuring the car remains lower to the ground, a setup that should help improve stability and performance. Alongside this, a revised floor design is also set to make its debut in Bahrain. This floor is reported to feature a narrower diffuser base, which should improve downforce, consistency around the rear of the car. By broadening the working window for various ride heights, the updated floor will give Ferrari more flexibility in adjusting the car's setup for different conditions. Additionally, Ferrari might introduce a new front wing, which will work in tandem with the updated floor. This new wing could help manage the airflow to optimize the car's performance, ensuring the new floor gets the necessary airflow to generate optimal downforce. Sources like Autoracer and Gazzetta dello Sport have suggested that Ferrari is also looking into modifying the side pods, particularly around the undercut, to improve airflow through this critical area. Ferrari's upcoming upgrades have the potential to unlock the SF25's true performance, which has been seen in the simulator. If these improvements work as expected, the team could see a significant boost in competitiveness, possibly bringing them closer to the front of the pack. In fact, Lewis Hamilton mentioned during the Japanese Grand Prix that there was a specific issue with his car, which had been affecting his lap times compared to Charles Leclerc. According to Hamilton, this issue had been costing him about a tenth of a second per lap throughout the first 3 races of the season. So, the pressure is on for Ferrari to get these upgrades right. If they don't, they could be in for a tough season ahead. Moving on to Mercedes, the team had a decent result at the Japanese Grand Prix, with George Russell and Lewis Hamilton finishing in P5 and P6, respectively. Although not a victory, these results were solid in what is currently the 3rd fastest car on the grid. The W16 in particular stands out as a well-balanced car, something Mercedes had struggled with in previous seasons. The car has shown a solid balance between the front and rear axles, allowing both Russell and Hamilton to push the car confidently and extract valuable performance. This is a significant improvement over last year's car but Mercedes still has some work to do. Despite the progress, the W16 is still lacking in a few areas. It's around 3 to 4 tenths off the pace of the front row and struggles to generate the same peak downforce that McLaren or Red Bull can achieve. Mercedes is well aware of this and has already started working on upgrades to improve the car's performance. According to the team's trackside engineering director Andrew Schoflin, the team is focused on bridging the gap to McLaren. Sources close to the team have confirmed that Mercedes is preparing its first upgrade package of the season for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Mercedes is reportedly planning to make several key revisions to the W16 at Bahrain. One of the main updates will be to the car's floor edge, which is expected to allow the car to run lower to the ground. This should help the car generate more overall and peak downforce, improving its overall performance. Additionally, a new front wing specification is also on the way, featuring revised upper flaps and end plates. These changes aim to optimize airflow from the front of the car to the floor tunnel entrances, ensuring better overall aerodynamic efficiency. If the upgrades are successful, Mercedes could find themselves in a strong position to challenge for podiums and even race wins. The W16 has already shown solid performance this season, and if the team can find more consistent speed, especially in high downforce configurations, they may close the gap to McLaren. I expect them to bring their medium downforce spec wings from Suzuka to Bahrain, which should improve their competitiveness further. Next up, let's talk about McLaren. The Papaya team has been the pace setter in Formula One this season, but their performance at the Japanese Grand Prix showed a few cracks in their armor. While the car was clearly the fastest around Suzuka, it wasn't the easiest to drive. McLaren's raw pace was evident, but their race strategy left a lot to be desired. The team's operational decisions, particularly during pit stops, didn't allow them to capitalize on their performance and secure a third consecutive win. Despite this, McLaren still has the fastest car in the field, and it's clear they are a formidable force. However, McLaren's performance at Suzuka highlighted a significant weakness in the MCL39. Its tricky handling, especially in slow-speed corners. Both Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri struggled with braking, particularly around the Casio triangle. Norris, in particular, had a tougher time with the car's braking stability, which was more evident when compared to his teammate Piastri. This issue has been a long-standing concern for McLaren, dating back to the Bahrain test, and the team is aware that addressing it is crucial for the car's performance. In response, McLaren has some upgrades lined up for Bahrain that should help improve the car's stability, especially in those slower corners. The team is planning revisions to the floor geometry, focusing on the car's airflow under the chassis. These updates aim to smooth out the air around the car, reducing the peaky behavior that has been causing handling issues. Additionally, McLaren will be introducing a new beam wing specification at Bahrain. This update is believed to be circuit-specific, designed to find a better balance between downforce and efficiency, which should help McLaren perform more consistently across a range of tracks. Moving on to the Racing Bulls, Red Bull Racing. The team had a solid performance at Suzuka, with Isaac Hadjar finishing in P8 and scoring 4 points. Liam Lawson, who made his return to the team, finished just behind in P7. The team also brought upgrades to Japan, particularly focused on changes to the car's halo. These updates were aimed at improving performance, and Red Bull is continuing to work on further upgrades for Bahrain. The team is expected to introduce a second spec underfloor, which should add more downforce to the car and improve its overall balance. As for Red Bull's expectations at Bahrain, the RB car seems to be in good shape, particularly in the hands of Hadjar. The car has the pace to compete for points, and I expect them to be in the mix with teams like Williams, and Red Bull is on a roll, and with the new upgrades, they're poised to keep improving. Bahrain should provide another opportunity for the team to fine-tune their car and maintain their momentum in the midfield. Finally, let's take a quick look at Aston Martin. The AMR25 has been a bit inconsistent this season, showing strength in medium-speed corners but struggling with slow-speed handling. This peaky characteristic, which has been carried over from last year's car, continues to be a challenge. While Aston Martin hasn't yet revealed any major upgrades, it's expected that they'll introduce some new parts at Bahrain, followed by additional updates for Jeddah the week after. With all these exciting upgrades lined up, the Bahrain Grand Prix promises to be a thrilling event. The big question remains: which team will benefit the most from their new upgrades? Ferrari, Mercedes, McLaren, Red Bull, or even Aston Martin? Each team is hoping to make significant strides. We'd love to hear your thoughts on which team you think will make the biggest gain and who could surprise us in Bahrain. Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the latest updates from the 2025 Formula One season.